Hey, fiber friends. Today is Friday, March the 24th. What's today's date? Oh, it was right. I wanted to do a little mini episode today, so I decided to go live. I don't know if anybody's going to join today, but we are T-minus 2 weeks until we move out of the house and into the hotel to have the cleaners come clean the house, and I have packed up my stash, and I have also packed my duffel bag full of potential projects that I haven't cast on yet because I am determined to finish my Guadalupe River It's No Longer a Mystery knit along by Alexandra Davidoff. So I'm almost done with that. I'm a little over halfway done with the lace section. So I'm powering through that, even though it's very monotonous. And I just wanted to do a little mini episode to show you guys what I have in my duffel to come with me in the car, because I'm not really quite sure how long we're going to be in the hotel when we get to Georgia before we get a house. And we can't get our household goods until we have a house, so I need to bring plenty of potential projects to work on. So I'm going to adjust my camera just a smidge. I'm sitting on the floor in the playroom right now. I usually am in a chair, but today, not so much. I have all of the potential patterns that I want to make in a binder, and there's some that I'm not really quite sure if I'm going to work on. I'm obviously not going to have time to start all of these, but we're just going to go through like my little bag of whips or potential whips. They're going to be works in progress. So one of them is actually sitting over there, and it's my Cozy Memories blanket, but I did pack all of my minis. This is a gallon-sized bag, so I brought all of them with me. I mean, I can still pack them away if I wanted to, but they're all in here, all the minis to go into my Cozy Memories blanket. That's in the bag, because that's something easy that I can just kind of knit on whenever. Don't have to worry too much about it. And then because I'm bringing my Cozy Memories blanket, I'm also bringing my corner to corner crochet scrappy blanket along with the magic ball or magic cakes that I've made to go with them. And these are the leftovers of the Cozy Memories blanket in here to make into more magic more magic cakes, but they're going to be magic balls because I'm not planning on packing my ball winder unless the viewers think it might be a good idea. Don't know, not sure. Okay, so 2 blankets. I was kind of on the fence about bringing both, but I would be very devastated if I lost them. And in the event that they might get lost, I just don't want to take that risk. They're just going to come with me. They fit in the duffel bag. The duffel bag is going to go in the front seat of my car. It's fine. Now, I'm also going to bring, I can't show the front because the chart is showing, but this has been a very long-term cross-stitch project. And it's my BB-8 that I have been working on for quite a long time. I think this is Flying Frog Stitchery Needle Minder is the closest I could get to a Boston Terrier. So I still have a lot left to go. I have like all of his body here left to go. It's just been, I work on every once in a while, and I might just get the bug to stitch. But I am going to switch out the bag because I found clear bags are really great for trying to find things. So I think I'm going to put all the medications in here, because packers probably won't pack medications. They haven't in the past, so it would be best for me to carry them all in here. This is a bag from the Black Sheep at Aranco. I got a kit for a shrug from them, and this was a bag that came with the kit. So I'll probably change out the bag for that. Now, knitting patterns that are inside my book here. I don't need an update to my Chrome OS right now. Thank you. Okay, so I have a bunch of patterns in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 definite patterns, and then I have a couple extras just in case I decide I want to change my mind. So then they're already printed out and ready to go. So the first one I'm definitely going to start. Sorry about the sniffling. We've had some really wild windstorms for the last week or so. So it's caused havoc on my entire sinus system. So these are the leftovers from my rainbow cardigan that I showed on the last podcast, and I am going to make a Vertices Unite shawl by Stephen West. And because I like to plan things out, I drew a little like mock-up of what it would look like when I'm done. So these are all the colors. The highlighter yellow, the blue is going to be the background. This is my third option, so that's why there's a 3 there. And then I have the pattern printed out, and I'll put all the information in the description box below if you need to find the patterns. I'll put the links to Ravelry, as well as put them in the Ravelry podcast group, which if you need to find, it's For Knit's Sakes on the groups tab in Ravelry. And I'll also have my social media stuff on the bottom, which is just For Knit's Sakes on Instagram and Ravelry. Super easy, right? So this is the plan for my Vertices Unite shawl. This is section 1 right here with the yellow and the green. And then you can see there's, the pink and purple, all that other stuff. So one shawl is going to be packed in the bag with me. My next set is all of this yarn right here. Everything's in their own little Ziploc bags, caked up and ready to go, except for a few things. This is some purple yarns that I have. Sorry, I need to turn my notifications off on my phone. That I paired together. I have gotten these two in the Get Your Yarn Wishes Granted. This bottom right here is Brew City Yarns, and it is I think it's Wine in a Sippy Cup. Yeah. Premium Draft Sock, Wine in a Sippy Cup. This purpley blue is Yarn Matrix. I got these from the same person, Ellie, she's Romnilette. She does a lot of sockless swaps with the Crazy Sock Lady. It's a Blueberry Schmooberry. And then the dark purple I'd had for quite a while. This is from the Creative Obsession. She's No Longer Dying, Carrie. And it is her Cosmic colorway. So these three right here, I decided after seeing a post on Instagram from Andre Sue Knits to do Jamie Hoffman's The V-Back Tee. Now I have to open my binder, so sorry about the snap sound. It is a naturally faded sweater, and then one side has a V neck to it, and you get this V pattern by doing special increases, and you do decreases along the side, and then the front is a scoop neck, or, the back, whichever way you decide to wear it. So you can wear it in different ways. I'm not sure if I'm going to do full-length sleeves or not, but here's a better picture of the pattern. So the front, it just looks like a regular fade, but in the back where the V, or wherever the V is, whether it's your front or back, then it creates that V effect when you do your fades. So that's going to be with those purple yarns. I haven't decided what order I'm going to cast things on. I kind of want some really super easy knitting for when we're traveling. So I have to get some of these done to a certain point to make them easier, because the other two ones are either color work or lace yokes. Now, what I want to do with my Malabrigo yarn, I showed this last time. I had planned on making a boxy, and then I changed my mind to possibly making a Tanya by Caitlin Hunter. And then I was looking through my library for some suggestions for a friend of mine. She had asked for various patterns in a light fingering weight. And I remembered that I had this pattern. I think it's called the Honke dress. I don't know. But it is written by Justina Lorkowska. And I think I have a small picture of it. It's supposed to be a dress, but I do not have enough yardage to make a dress. So I'm going to make just a pullover version of it instead. And I do not have a picture of it. Again, I'll put the link down below. So the yoke is this circular lace yoke, which you start from the chest down here with a provisional cast on and knit up to the neckline. And then you take the provisional cast on out and knit top down for the body. I think I might take a break on lace though, so I don't think that one's going to get cast on anytime soon. So that's just going to probably hang out in the bag. My last one that I have planned on, I think I'm going to cast this on when I'm done with my poncho, and I've been wanting to knit this for a while. It's the Anasha by Jennifer Steingass. Let me make sure. Anasha. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I was just blocking my face, but it's this beautiful color work yoke. It's supposed to, I think, represent the wildflowers of summertime in Cordova, Alaska. It's the Native Alaskan Eyak people's word for wildflower. So I've had this pattern in my library for a bit, and I bought yarn when I ordered my webs yarn. So this is Classic Elite Yarns Yuri, which is 75-25 superwash merino and nylon. And I'm going to pair it, because you only need a small amount for the color work, with my leftover Wales Road Malabrigo sock for the color work. So I think these will pair really well to make a very beautiful color work sweater. And then my last things I have packed, I do not have specific patterns for, are 2 socks. And they are in this beautiful little bag that my friend Andrea made. She made some sock bags for the guild that we gave away as kind of incentive prizes for people to do their stockings that we made to donate. So I have 2 balls of sock yarn in here, and one is just some plain Regia Perfect by Arnie and Carlos. I snipped the middle so I would remember to pull from the middle of my cake, because if you've watched before, I mixed up my insides and outsides on a pair of perfect ball, and I started knitting where the toe was. Excuse me, and there's significant more solid colored yarn for the toe than there is for the cuff. So it's supposed to look like this. This is the Night colorway, Arnie and Carlos Regia Perfect. And then I wanted to test drive a lace pattern that I wanted to use for a cardigan. So I got this Spring Fling colorway from the Creative Obsession out to make some socks. And so I have no specific plan on casting these on anytime soon, because like I said, I kind of want to take a break from lace for a little bit. But I definitely wanted this to be some lace work socks, so I just wanted to test out that pattern. Brought it with me, just in case I get to it. Because you never know. I want to be overly prepared than not prepared at all. We'll find out in a couple weeks to see how much I really needed to be prepared for. So all of that has fit into this extra large Vera Bradley duffel bag that I've had for quite a long time. I still need to cake up some of my yarn because, like I said, I'm not planning on bringing my Swift or my ball winder. I'm going to pack them up with my stash and not bring them with me. So I just have to wind up all the rest of that. But I have plenty of projects to work on, and some easier, some harder, depending on how much brain space I have for the trip. And we'll see how it goes. So this was just a little mini episode so you guys can see what I have packed for the trip. And a lot of it, hopefully, if I can get through the yokes of those sweaters, it's just plain stockinette knitting, not even having to worry about decreasing and increasing for waist and hip shaping. And then I'll be good to go. So I'm hopefully going to try to record one more episode the day before the movers get here. So I'm hopefully going to have some socks finished and maybe some new things cast on to show you guys. I'm trying to finish that Guadalupe River poncho by middle of next week so I can have it for the trip to wear in the car when the air conditioning's blasting. But we're driving through all the southern states in mid-June. So I know it's going to be hot and humid, and I know it's going to be really humid in Columbus too. So what can you do? I hope you guys enjoyed this little mini episode. Feel free to comment down below or send me any messages, and hopefully I will see you guys soon. Keep your needles moving, and I hope you guys are staying cool or warm. If you're in Colorado, I'm sure you're still recovering from that snowstorm. So bye, you guys.